Hello, good evening, guys. Beyond Boundary Lines with Hari Shankar, episode 6. Okay, today a very special guest, one of my very, very dear friend, former Indian hockey team player, drag flicker, an ace drag flicker. After his retirement, he's been managing the Hockey Karnataka. He's the vice president of Hockey Karnataka, and he has represented India in Olympics, London 2012 and Rio, and he's an Arjuna awardee. Yes, none other than Raghunath VR. Let's see if he's joining. Raghu, my brother, where are you? Hi, Shiva. Okay, I'm just waiting for Raghu to join. Till then, I'll just run through Raghu's, history. So Raghu is a drag flicker. He had 303 caps and 154 goals in his career. He's an ace penalty corner specialist. Amazing guy. He's going to join us very, very soon. I'm just waiting for him to join. Thanks, Shiva. Definitely, even I'm looking forward to the next episode. Next episode, obviously, it is a very, very special episode. Dhoni Bhai special. So we are aiming for a great excitement there. Stay tuned with Beyond Boundary Lines with Hari Shankar. Keep your eyes on the channel. You will be amazed with the kind of content which we are trying to produce. Let me see, Raghu is joining. Yes, Raghu is there. Raghu.
Hi, Hari.
Mr. Bull. What's up, Mr. Bull? How are you?
Good. How are you, Hari?
I'm very good. How is the corona situation there?
I think it's better than yours.
Okay. So you are in Coorg or
Yes.
Bangalore?
No, I'm in Bangalore now.
Okay. Hope the situations are normal and we will get back to the normalcy. So again, I just wanted to have a cold chat with you, Raghu. You've been in this Indian hockey circuit for more than a decade. So you have seen,
Yes.
different genres of hockey. Can you just
Yes.
tell me what is the difference you have seen in every era?
Uh, Actually, if you take me, the era which we started coming back to top 10 in the world, that era I entered national
Yeah,
squad. So I was lucky enough to finish in world number 4. So I can. It took more than 10 years for a team to come to world number 4. So when I still remember, if you take, I think 2009 or 10, we became 12th or 13th rank.
hmm
So after that, we started a journey, serious journey, to come back. And you were there in between for 2 years.
yeah, I know. So,
Yeah,
what
that's
is the
what.
difference? What is the difference between the years which we were together and now? What do you see the difference?
There is no much difference. Only thing is we repeated the same thing after you left. I think the professionalism became more higher. The targets became more higher. We started keeping small targets and climbing a position up.
Yeah.
That's how we were able to go and win the Asian Champions Trophy in 2011. Then after that Asian Games, after this Commonwealth Games, then
Yeah.
Champions Trophy. Now we are aiming for a World Cup or Olympics. So it took a transition of at least 2 Olympics to come there. So I think in another 1 year we have one more Olympics. I think if you finish somewhere in top 3, I think it will be a drastic, highest level of achievements to come up in the last 10 to 12 years.
Yeah, but one thing for sure, Raghu, I was shocked when you announced retirement. What was the thing which was running in your mind when you took that decision?
2017, I felt like I think it's the right time to me to come out. And when youngsters were there, I think they would have got extra time, 2 to 3 years to prepare for their next coming big events. So thinking that in mind, that I thought I did my bit. I should go in a happy note. That was always in my mind that I should go in a happy note or I should not be dropped or something like that. So when I was in peak in Australia series, I gave my retirement and I came out in a happy way.
You're always on peak, Raghu. You are my favorite track flicker. You know, no, seriously, it's not just throwing a word. On a serious note, the kind of dedication you had, off the field. What is the kind of determination you had whenever you face go for a big match? What kind of determination? What kind of mindset you take?
See, you no need do very extraordinary a big match or should keep it simple. How simple you keep it, I think you would have been. You can perform in the highest level, and whatever targets coaches gives, you should be achieving that. I think I followed that keeping simple, keeping your concentration, concentrating on your own performance to the performance of the team is always important. And same way I followed and start improving day by day. And still I'm improving in lots of things.
I see a lot of your posts still working hard in gym. I keep telling to all the youngsters whoever I meet, the kind of dedication which you have off the field, which is gym activities, your fitness activities, it is tremendous. What is that one thing
It's like a caffeine for us in the morning if we don't go to the stadium or gym.
no, I
Really,
keep telling,
really,
no, I keep
it's
telling
very
all the
difficult for
cricketers,
us.
Raghu, I keep telling all cricketers, Raghu, the kind of dedication you guys have, nobody in this particular sport, they don't have that kind of inclination to do it on a regular basis, which is very tough.
Because hockey is a contact sport, so you should keep your top to bottom in a good position and explosive position. So that is the way you can push for a longer period. Especially after 30, it's very difficult to maintain. Other games,
True.
at least you can go till 37, 38. All hockey, all 32, 33. I think it's the peak time. People will wear out. So that is where you should work more. Who's in 20s or who's in 30s should work more and keep on their diet and weight. And you know how difficult for me to keep my weight. So
Okay. You are a
so
sweet person.
I've decided that I should keep this routine for my full life. That morning, at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I should give to my body.
Very nice, very nice. You are a sweet person, I know. That's why you consume sweet as well. Okay.
A
So
lot of
Vikram has some question. Vikram has some question. Raghu, how is your face? You had stitches.
yeah, I've recovered now. I've recovered now. Vicky, it was your punch for me.
Okay. So, I mean, moving on to the next one, I always feel, this hockey has been splitted into various segments, particularly from Coorg. A lot of hockey players, they originate from Coorg. What is the main reason? Is there any history behind Coorg for hockey?
No, it's not like hockey kind of thing. Now, actually, before there was like people used to go for a lot of field hockey and army. Now, every sport they're coming because I feel the parents, the atmosphere what the parents give to the children is the most important thing. I think that they have their risk. There is risk taking aspects in parents, so explore their children in sports or education is always there, but they explore their children in sports more in Coorg. I feel
Okay.
if you ask in Karnataka. So
Okay.
and they explore more in other outdoor activities. So this is where how this image has been created that a lot of people playing in a lot of tournaments in Coorg, and we have this basic grassroots level, lots of school tournaments, lots of college tournaments. So 100% when one district 500 600 kids are playing, like hardly 50 kids you get to come in professional career. So that is why, and we have lots of initiatives in Coorg. We have around 7 8 turfs now coming up in Coorg in only one district. So it's
Wow.
a lot of lots of activities. Already five is there, two is coming up. So in one district, I think it's a huge perspective to come up in future.
Okay. So, I mean, you took a point of parents coming into the picture. So, what was the kind of family influence you had when you initiated your career into hockey?
Actually, my father was into hockey. He was a hockey coach before. So I was born in ground almost because every day in school days I used to go there and watch there. And actually, if you ask me serious note, I started basketball in the first initial stage.
Okay.
Then I was playing hockey and basketball together. And after 12, 13 years, I took as a hockey as a professional. But both I was playing in a good note.
Okay. Why was that decision taken, to take a hockey as a sport?
I don't know. I felt like I should go in hockey. There is nothing specific in that. I felt
Okay.
because I was playing fullback. No, I used to get that what do you tell that excitement of hitting people or something like that time.
Nice, yeah, very
uh,
good. Okay.
so
So, I
I
mean,
thought I think this sport it suits me. Hmm?
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's why you've been always been called as Mr. Bull.
Yeah, the yellow card specialist.
Okay. So, do you remember any one incident where you felt you made a mistake and still you sort of started fighting on it on field? Can you
On field, lot
recollect
of
some?
mistakes. I means lot of mischief I do. I seriously I irritate lot of forwards. I've irritated, and I'm very good at it. The tricking umpire's eyes or something, and later on I'll be called out to the video. What do you tell? They used to
Third
show my
umpire. Yeah, yeah.
videos. That this is third umpire used to call me later on to the video and used to give me warning. You should not do this. But I was irritating a lot for a lot of forwards. I've irritated. I know that.
Okay. And Tushar Bhai is also
And
mentioning about your yellow card situation.
yeah, Tushar Bhai, waiting for domestic Tushar Bhai to give you a nice fight.
Okay. Now that you have started your career as administration, you are a vice president of Hockey Karnataka. What kind of reforms you want to bring in, to enhance the sport? You are the right person to, judge which is right
See,
for a
there is
player, which
lots
is
of
wrong for a player.
there is lots of good thing going on in means most of the country. There people are doing good things. Now the new culture has come is the sportsman who is played for in the highest level. They are coming into admin. So to the grassroots level improvements, the professional level improvements, the managing everything, the sportsmen are coming. I think that is one of the best way
Hmm.
to give the maximum opportunities to all your youngsters who is under 14, under 16, under 18. Because if
Okay.
someone else come and sit in that position, most of them people does not they're not gone through this grassroots level and play to the highest level. So when people like us sit, we know what's their mindset, what their
Okay.
psychology, what they need, what kind of tournament they need, what kind of exposure they need it. So I just want to give them a freedom of playing and opportunities, and if they're really good in their this, let them go and excel in the highest level. So only thing is
Yeah.
the opening opportunities in the highest level is very important for us.
Okay. That's good. Okay. So, handling pressure, you are the best, whatever I have seen. So, how do you handle that? How do you handle the pressure moment?
Pressure, actually, if you ask me professionally, yeah, I think I've done a fair job in handling pressure.
Okay.
Uh, but it's okay. You can't just learn handling pressure in 1 day or 1 year because I was
Correct.
there into a team. Even I was nervous in first 2 years. I would learn from my seniors how to learn, and we used to go for psychology classes every day. We used to go. We should take individual one versus one psychology classes.
Hmm.
So it prepares you for the course of 3 to 4 years. You should be involved in that. Then you'll know how to handle your situations, and especially in Olympics and World Cups and Champions Trophy is a very most difficult thing because this is where we make mistakes and we get nervous. So one, two players get nervous, the performance level will go down 5 to 10%.
Correct.
I think you should the more experience you get, the more well you can handle the pressure. That is what the good example I can give.
True. And I know that I know for the fact when we started in London 2012, the way we started, but the end was obviously it was not the way we wanted. But how did that transition of you into Rio Olympics when you went into Rio Olympics? How was it? Was that London 2012 incident always running in your mind? How did you cope up that loss?
Actually, after 12, Terry Walsh and Roland have done a great job. The next 4 years, the 4 year
Okay.
slot, they took it well. And
Okay.
we had, that's what I said, the Terry Walsh, I still remember in 2012, after that, he straightly set a target that we should go to Commonwealth Games finals or Asian Games gold. We should target that. The training was really hell, actually. My highest in my life, that 2 years, I did a highest training, and we reached that. We reached Champions Trophy finals. We reached Asian Games gold, and we reached Commonwealth Games silver, and we reached Asia Cup. The target was set, and we were preparing to that level, and everyone was so professional. We knew which player what they do, what is plus, what is minus. Off the field, we did a lot of work, and including Tushar was there with us as a coach for us that time, and he used to help a lot for us in as an Indian to translate and give lots of inputs. What Terry is telling, what is all old Pence is telling. I think somewhere I really feel bad that Rio we could have finished in somewhere in one step higher or one step higher we could have finished it, because 1 month back we had in Champions Trophy we had finished in finals, we had lost with Australia in tiebreaker, but
Oh.
that's always it's okay. I think this batch, the junior batch which are left, they will 100% finish in top four, top three.
Yeah, our dearest friends are there. Sunil and Srijesh are there to, help the team.
Yeah, I think the last bit of my dreams, I think they will fulfill.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I'm hoping
definitely,
now.
definitely. It is like all these current generation people. They gave a tribute to Sachin, for World Cup after World Cup. Like that, Sunil and Srijesh would definitely take you that pride moment.
Yeah, I think it's always a dream to win a medal in Olympics,
Yeah,
because we had touched everything except
yeah,
World Cup and Olympics. So I think
yeah.
that would have been great for everyone, for hockey lovers, everyone.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking about the pressure, one such thing is like Pakistan match. How is the
Ah.
energy and what is the kind of emotion which you bring in? Do you bring in the emotion quotient first, or the your skill? You are a professional. That mindset comes. Which one comes in first for you?
First, if you ask me personally, first professional comes. I
Okay.
don't mind, because if you when emotions start handling your body and skill, I think you will not able to control yourself and perform what the level of requirement is needed. I
Yeah.
think first professional comes, and somewhere that some fight and part, that passion, that passion always will be there. That mind always, we keep it aside. We keep it till the last end. We keep it. But
Okay.
90% that professionalism we should maintain. Otherwise, we lose control of a lot of players, or we lose control of performance. So I think it's always better to keep that way.
Very true. Very true. And the next
And
thing is,
I am good at it.
yeah, yeah, you are good at it. You are good at many things. You are my style quotient guy, yaar. Huh? A stylish hockey player, as off the field as
What?
well. Off the field as well, by the way. Okay, so moving on to the next question. I see a lot of coaches. They get sacked when the results are not meeting our expectations. Is that a right way to do that, or do we have to give some amount of time for the coach to settle, or the for the matter for its matter the entire support staff to be with the team? How is that? How do you see that?
See, sacking any coach in coming 6 months or 1 year would have been not fair, if you ask me.
Yeah,
And giving a point of time of giving 3 to 4 years, I think it's a good amount of time to coach to at least show the improvements in performance level in any team. Hmm?
true.
So I think that much 3 to 4 years, I think at least is required for any coach to show big changes in a big platform like Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, World Cup, all this stuff. So I feel it's unfair to any coaches, any type of games to take out after 6 months or 1 year. I think 3 to 4 years is ideal time, which is
Correct.
required in special scenario. So that is I be fair on that.
Correct. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, it is very obvious that in 2 3 years nobody would be able to bring in some results.
Yeah, because coaching India is very difficult if you compare to European teams. Because European teams, like one state is like a one country there. Here, if
Mm.
you have a different culture from south to north, you have complete different culture, different mindset, different behavior. So, if any coaches who's coming from abroad or India, anyone, it takes time to understand. 6 to 8 months, he needs how the player is, what is his style, what is emotional, how his parents are going through, what is running through his background. So lots of things covers to one player's performance. So I think you should need 3 to 4 years. Then the player start the trust between the coach and the player comes at least after 4 or 5 months. Then they start learning and they are analyzing everything. So there's lots of process in team games. Individual games I can't comment. It's a different individual
Correct.
to individual. But team game, I think this is necessary, 100% necessary.
Very nice. Very correct. Very true. As said, and one big thing in your career, which I see, is Hockey India League. You were picked for whooping thrice the amount of your base price. I know I was there. I was there with you. I enjoyed the emotion. What was running through your mind? That time I didn't ask. I didn't get an opportunity to ask, but this is a good platform to ask
See,
now.
I thought I knew I had another 3 to 4 years in my career, so why not I use it for best? I didn't actually think much about it, how much I'll go, how much I'll come. But I only
Okay.
thing was that I should be in that league to perform. So
Correct.
if I want to be in the national team, I should have performed in that league. So my only thinking was to perform well. The rest will
Yeah.
follow naturally. So I was lucky enough to go on that, and it was a good league. I think hope so. It comes back
Yeah.
this year
Exactly.
after this all this COVID. Really
Exactly.
expecting to coming back and see new talents coming up.
I look forward to you, Raghu, to play again.
As a
You're
coach, I sure will come.
no, no, no. Come on, you have to play as a player. Yeah? Come on, drag flickers. How many drag flickers are there? Yeah, very. You can count. Okay. Leading up to the next question. Do you want to start an excellence center of excellence for drag flicking? Do you have anything
Hey,
in your
already
mind?
see already there is lots of offers for me to there is a new NCO coming, National Coaching Academy is coming.
Okay.
So there is nothing, there is not important that I should start something very on my own. There is lots of
Okay.
service which I'm ready to give. Lots of people are offering me to come and give service. So I think we have
Nice.
already have talented players so much in country, and they are setting up new hostel in Bangalore of all
Okay.
the top level players. So because of this COVID, it got late. Otherwise, they would have been started by now. So
Yeah.
I feel that when collectively we are doing all this, it's important for me to give my inputs, what is my experience, and let at least some 4 to 5 drag flickers benefit from this and go to the highest level. So that is only my target. So whenever
Okay.
they call me or whenever they ask my service, I always be ready to do it.
Okay. Nice. Very nice. So, which is the favorite team of yours against you want to play? You're sure that you'll score goals against the team or against the goalkeeper, if you can mention that.
Belgium, I used to love because Belgium always we have upsetted them maximum times.
Yeah.
Belgium, Holland, Australia. These three are my always favorite.
Okay.
And yeah, if Palat was there or Argentina, I will always love to challenge Palat. Huh?
Yep. Yep.
Gonzo.
Stockman.
Yes, I challenged Ab Stockman in league also. We had and we had
Yeah.
met him few international matches. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Holland is always there, and Australia, Belgium is always favorite for me.
Yeah. And do you think going to foreign leagues, it is going to help the cause of hockey? But do you think our players they have to be exported? A lot of players have to be exported there, and they have to go and play there to get that exposure. That one extra exposure. Do you think that is
See,
necessary
after
or
the after Hockey India League came to India, Hockey India
yeah?
League, I think that was not actually needed.
Okay,
Really, because boys used to get experience here only. So
okay,
now, if you ask me that it takes around 5 to 6 months in Europe. I don't know how their national team players can't live 5 to 6 months and go to Europe and stay there and play leagues.
Yeah.
So it's very different because our calendar, our European calendar and Asian calendar completely is a different calendar. So at least they can go try for 1 month, 2 months and play the collective or at least 15 matches, 20 matches and come back. So it's good to actually to go and experience that culture, their mindset, game set, everything. Especially Holland and Germany would be very good to go there and play.
Nice. Holland is always good. Good to go, Raghu.
I love Holland.
Yeah. I know. SK Uttapa is here. Can you please call Raghu Bull once, please? Okay. Raghu is always Bull, Uttapa. SK. Okay. So, the next thing is obviously everybody loves to have grassroots functions. What do you see in grassroots we need to improve?
Actually, if I ask me serious note, schools should really take some responsibilities.
Okay.
Actually, okay, schools, because the government will help in every other way, setting up sports hostels, and they give, because sports hostels are very limited. Only all the professionals comes to the sports hostels. They're all over the state districts. There is sports hostel. All over the country there is sports hostels. There is state sports hostels. There is central government sports hostels. There is academies. That's all good. Okay, fine. But if you still, when schools does not take interest on any sport, it's very difficult. It's not like every time you education, paying 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs for one second stand, third stand. But you should keep them for extracurricular activities of any sport. You give the option, give 6 sports, 7 sports, 8 sports options. Let them take anything. And they should start treating in that way. Then I think the talent start automatically when the girl or guy is around, boy is around 12, 13, 14 years, you will get the talent. At least 5% talent in one school, you think about one district or one state, how much talent will come out. So I think this seriously, I feel sometimes bad when
Yeah.
schools don't take initiatives on sports. Just for namesake, they take it and they don't do it anything. At least 10 to 15% they should show some outdoor activities. Otherwise, it will be like going to school, coming back, doing homework and playing games in the home. And the outdoor activities is more important now because
Yeah.
people now it's COVID, you can't help it. But after
Yeah.
that, I always I request lots of schools like you should show interest at least 20 to 30% in outdoor activities so that
Mm.
the boys and girls whoever it is they should sweat out, the exposure should come out. Then only you'll know the real talent what you have. This one I feel schools are doing they are decreasing in this, they
Yeah.
should increase in this.
So don't you think parents also get into this whole thing?
I feel, yeah, parents. Most of the parents. See, I've met a lot of parents who comes to counseling. They come meet me and go. Say they have this fear. I don't know why this. When the 10th come, every fear comes off. When the 12th board, every fear like tomorrow they go. I don't know. They act like. I no. It's the fear is automatic there, but that parents' fear will automatically go to the children's. So children's automatically think, "Okay, I'll not play. I'll leave it off 6 months, 1 year. I'll study for 10th, and after 10th, the chance will go off. Whatever the girl or boy would have got a chance, that completely will vanish. So I feel don't take it so seriously. 10th, okay. If sometimes I feel like if the guy fails one two subject, what big deal? What will happen? Nothing will happen. But if a,
Okay, that question when your kid comes to 10th
no,
probably
I
nobody
seriously,
answers.
I feel I feel, but if the same child would have been in sports, would have been played for India in 14, 15 years, but if you can write a 10th exam next year, but you can't play under 14 for India for the
Yeah,
same year.
true,
Your life is gone. You're finished.
true.
But so people who have that opportunity of like deciding you should go to exams or a game or India match, choose something which is really important in that situation because
Yeah.
10th you can write supplementary also, you can write after say 1 year also, nothing. I've written, I myself have failed in ninth.
Okay.
I failed in first PU. First PUC I have failed myself. I'm telling you a real fact. I've written second PU after that. 11th I've missed my exams. 10th ninth I've missed my exams.
Okay.
So it's okay.
That's why
Sometimes you
probably you
should
have
take in.
played for India.
No. Hmm?
That's why
Someone is telling I failed PCMB in PUC.
Oh,
Okay. No, no, I
okay.
feel parents should take education as
Yeah,
education. That's it.
yeah,
The
yeah.
importance should be given. It's not everything in life. It's okay.
No,
It's
the
required. The requirement level should
yeah,
go. That's it. I tell them. So sometimes when I tell people understand and they go a little easy for their children. Okay, TK. Okay, study, play. Okay, let's try. Let's explore.
yeah.
Because after lots of parents, after so Uttapa is telling something. What is Uttapa telling?
No, no, no.
Not
Nandini not
surprised.
surprised. No,
Yeah, that's what. See, I'm trying to be in a fair note because
yeah,
in education you can explore one more year, but in sports you can't explore one more year. Your chance is gone means
true,
chance is gone.
true,
That is what
true,
I'm trying to tell. So if someone is very good at sports, try him out. You can write exams after 6 months, after 1 year. So that is what my. It's
true,
not like you should ignore education. You should be there.
true, true. So basically, this is one big difference between Indian parents and the abroad foreign parents. You know,
I
in,
can't
in
exactly compare kind of thing because we have
no,
a different culture here and they
uh-huh.
have a different culture. The culture
Okay.
is completely different in Europe and other. India is completely other culture.
See, in
But
Europe,
in if you
we have seen in Netherlands more than 800 turfs are there,
yeah,
right?
if
You know,
one
when
club used to have around 10 turfs and 10 tennis courts. So
yeah,
they every
yeah,
weekend they used to come Friday, Saturday, Sunday and children used to play there. Yes.
yeah, because Roland gave me the stats of saying that 800 turfs in Netherlands, 800 turfs in Netherlands, and the parents are also equally, motivating the kid to go and play for it. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
That is like
they're
very,
not
very important.
yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
We should like in a small scale at least we should change this. At least changing one or two parents also matters sometimes.
True, true, true. So I know. I hope you bring such reforms in your admin career, and soon I want you to be in Hockey India administration, and take this Hockey India to the next level. Obviously, it is in next level. It is in good hands, safe
Yeah,
hands.
whatever is in my control, I always would try to give 101%. Like most of the boys will get should get opportunity to play for national and international from our state because we
Yeah,
have lots of talent here. We'll be promoting them. Whoever best, let them play. And thank you for asking me to come today.
hey, hey, come on. Thank you, Raghu, for joining. Thank you for sharing all those such beautiful memories and good thought process behind your success. That is one of the main reason why you are here.
Okay.
The
Thank
kind
you.
of
Once
person.
there is someone, people asking something.
Okay,
Hmm?
we will go. Okay, I think
Hmm?
your light is off.
Wait. One. Yeah, something happened.
Okay,
Just a
Nandini
minute.
is asking. Yeah, yeah. Nandini is asking you to come back to India and play. Hey, he is in India. Yeah, come on. It's not that he doesn't want to come to the field as a
Hmm?
sportsman. Okay, anyways. Okay, Uttapa's question: who is the sticker
Okay.
who you feared most?
Sorry?
Who is the sticker
Huh?
who you feared most? What is that
Sticker.
question? Huh? Hey,
Who
SK,
is the sticker who you feared
put the
most?
question. Yeah, put the question properly, SK.
I want to go out and play. I love outdoor. Aha, I knew. Okay. I'm not getting. Striker.
Oh, striker. Okay, okay, okay.
Uh,
Okay. So who is the striker who you feared? Of course,
I think Australian strikers are pretty aggressive. They'll go left. They'll give left, right on us. Defenders.
Jamie Dyer. Huh?
Uh,
Jamie Dyer.
Jamie is okay. Jamie is not so much. This one. And
Okay.
mm, Eddie Ockenden was very tough. Uh,
I think he's expecting you to answer SK. That's why he has posted
SK.
that question. Yeah, SK is the
SK.
most
SK is a midfielder. How can I answer forward?
no, he would come, right? He would come. That's what he needs, I think. Okay. Obviously Sunil, huh? Tell us
Yeah,
something about
if
Sunil.
you Sunil,
Yeah,
he was
your
a
close
partner
friend,
of mine.
your
Yeah,
roommate, huh?
roommate for
More,
more than 9, 10 years.
more than you've been with your
I was his
family.
first wife. Then he left me and got married.
Le- I was about to say in a different note. You said okay. Anyways,
Yeah, he's a very hardworking.
yeah.
I think he's a still fastest in his age now in his position. I think I think he has another 1.5 2 years international hockey left if you be fair.
Yeah.
So let him finish in a very big note. That's what I'm expecting from him.
Yeah.
And
Don't talk about the age, Raghu. It makes me actually older. Huh?
and what can I say? He has let God give him lots of success in future because lots of pain he has been
Yeah,
taken
yeah,
in couple of coming in a decade. So I
yeah.
wish him all the good luck. When
Yes,
Netflix or Amazon Prime make a story about him, I think let's people come to know that time.
definitely, definitely,
Amazon, Amazon, surely, I think
definitely.
it's a good story
Yeah,
about his life story.
yeah,
I always wish that the story comes in Netflix or something.
yeah. Okay, okay. Sorry, SK. I will answer your question in a while through you. Probably we'll discuss in chat, private chat, not here.
Mm, anything more, Hari?
Okay. Hey, nice, nice. Thank you so much, Raghu. Seriously, thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining.
thank you.
Okay,
I think
keep
good luck for
watching, keep
you.
watching. Yeah,
Yes, yes, I'll be watching. Be getting good guests
yeah.
so that people see and enjoy it at least in this COVID time. We should have some
Definitely,
motivation.
definitely. Keep watching Beyond Boundary Lines. Uh,
Stay safe in Chennai.
yes,
I'll be visiting
yes,
soon.
yes. Definitely.
Okay,
Look forward to meet you.
take care.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Raghu, to join. Episode 6 ends here. Episode 7. It's going to be very, very special. 7. Number 7. You know who is it, right? Guess. In another 15 minutes, look for my story. You'll get a surprise. Until then, it's bye from Harishankar. Thank you for joining Beyond Boundary Lines with Harishankar.